Hey everybody. Yeah, I'm a few minutes late. Get noisy shut down. I had the hot tank going, cleaning up motor parts. I got that motor outside tore down yesterday and today, so did that. Got the parts cleaned up before they leaked all over the place. So, whew, got it warm in here now. Oh, let's see. Get the tip up a little bit more. There you go. Hello. I don't know who's here. It's a little warm in here. I've been running the hot tank. Cleaning up stuff. Finally, since I got the motor door. Hi, Camper Mike. Since I got the motor tore down outside that freed up an engine stand, there's the 114. Hi, Howard. 114,000 mile motor. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'd like to find a home for it, but we'll see. How's everybody doing? There's some white stuff out there. I don't know who sent me the snow, but I'm glad it's going to go away. We're supposed to be like 50, 60 degree temps later. So that helps. Yes. There's farmers that their beans are starting to grow on the pod before they get them harvested. So, whoo. I got it warm in here. With that thing running, it keeps it nice and warm in here. And oh, that's right. You were having furnace troubles, weren't you, Mike? Get her fixed, did you? Hope so. Oh. So yeah, I've been outside moving vehicles around, trailers around, and getting. So when it gets warm later this week, we get some help out here, and we're going to stuff the rest of the stuff in the sheds and everywhere else. Now my furnace is working okay again, so I can't let it go without it. So, oh man. Getting some stuff lined up to build and work on, and that motor that was outside for the last 2 years actually wasn't in too bad a shape, but I would have waited another month or two. I wouldn't have got it apart. That thing had one cylinder that was worse than the rest, and I got it. Got it knocked apart, and I got it pile of, let's see, that pile there is out of the outside motor. That's out of the cousin's old 95. Right there. I just got to get the pistons pressed off and that, so then we can box up the rods. And that motor outside, I was right. When I took that blue truck and made a pickup box trailer out of it, it's hard to believe 3 or 4 years ago. Okay, Mike. And I told that kid it had a rod out. Yep, number 6 was out. Started eating into the crank and the bearing was spun. Piston was just starting to smack the head. So, I don't know if the crank could be saved or not, but it can be a core for somebody. You'd probably have to go 30 under on that one to save it. So has anybody else been getting any snow or cold, crappy weather, or what's all been going on? I don't know if Mama Bear and Squirrel come in here or not. They're at home. Well, I think they're at home. I don't know. Who knows with squirrels? About the time you think she's around, she's gone. And when you think she's supposed to be gone, she's around. Yeah, it's just way too early for this. Squirrel's like, it's cold. I said, well, you're the one that wanted the snow, so put up with it, kid. So, yep. Hey, Thomas. Hey, St. Louis, that's not too far. Brian, you got 70, 80 degrees? I'm moving. Oh, I forgot to turn that thing down. Oh, well. It's just a scanner. No big deal. I'm ready to move. Told Mama Bear that today. Oh, sure, now they're going to talk. If they keep talking, I'll get them. Well, it sounds like his radio's working.
Just doing a radio check.
Hey, Greg, how you doing? Oh. So you got your paperwork done on your car there, Greg. Nice to have your wheels again. Yeah. Somebody really needs to come buy some cores off me. I need to thin this building out. Ah. Okay, remind me where you're at, Brian. I can't. I'm bad at remembering where people are. Oh. Yeah, I got that 350. I was kind of hoping that one that I just painted up was going to be able to stay standard, but that one cylinder ain't going to cut it. It's going to, the rings would be sitting in there doing this and eventually snap. Hey, Gary. How you doing? Just kicking back. I didn't carry the block. I was nice to myself. I just walked it in. I just kept walking it in from the outside and got it over to the hot tank and tossed it up in there. But yeah, I didn't want to run the furnace and. Hey, Big Dog Leather. How you doing? Yeah, we're just kind of kicking back, having fun. Oh, that's right. You're out there by thing. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Matt, how you doing? You getting any of this white crap over there at Rockford there? Holy moly. Oh, we got two from VA in here tonight. Cool. Well, thanks for stopping by, Big Dog. Yeah, we're just kind of kicking back and haven't done much for videos, and I haven't done much of anything. Finally, yesterday got to me. I backed the pickup up next to the motor and tore it down. Then I got the son-in-law and the kids out here and made him carry everything in. So I've been behaving. Oh, come on, will it? All right, that thing's going to drive me nuts. Oh. Just a second. Oh. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Forgot. Thought I had everything turned off. Let's see, what did I miss? Hey, King of Cans! I shouldn't have been working so hard today. I would have come join your live stream. I seen. Smash that like button if you're here. Oh, new little grandson. He's kind of fun. Sorry, King. I was cleaning up engine parts. That one on top, I got that cleaned, and some junk pistons I cleaned up so I could handle them, and oil pan, and got that stuff inside before the snow that we're getting buried everything, but it's finally stopped. So, yep. New grandson, he's quite the little character. He sleeps through about anything. Oh, yeah, I guess I did hear the race was on. I got a little bit of on the radio. I have no idea. Anybody here know who's won the race? I forgot all about that too. Not that I'll be able to watch it because so what all parts of the world are we talking to tonight? Where's everybody from tonight? As everybody knows, I'm here in Iowa, and we got VA and what was it? Yeah, you chickened out at the last minute, but Palmer, Massachusetts. Yeah. Well, it seems like I always go east. Even when I used to talk to Skip on the CB. Michigan, yep. But I always went south and east and never really got to the west. It just enough to turn white, and now, like anything metal in the trees, and the crops are still white. The ghetto. You got that right, Matt. Uh, Anything on the ground, it's melted already, so it didn't stick to the highway here anyway. I know to the west and north of us, they got a little bit more that's stuck to the highway, and the snow plows are out up there, so. You still. Yep. Well, let's see. Yeah, tomorrow will be 6 to 8. Yeah. Been taking a medicine called naproxen. It's kind of like an arthritic, tooth pain, kind of a general medicine, and that one seems to be working. I've still got my upper and lower sideband Cobra Mobile bass, which was originally a 23 channel, but somebody converted it to a 40 channel upper and lower sideband bass. God, I used to spend hours and hours on that. Had a bunch of letters from all over the country. Talent, yeah. I didn't bring any of my meds with me. They're all at home. Uh-oh. Someone found unresponsive. Ah, you was attacked. Okay. Yeah. Holy moly, how did you get blood work back the same day? No, that's not bad there, Matt. That's pretty good. If I had the shingles, I'd have you here. Oh. Yeah, Mama Bear, she's with this colder air coming in, she's been hurting more, which that's anyway, that naproxen's been working for me. It's helped big time. Uh, yeah, I guess I just wasn't drinking enough water. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Like I said, somebody needs to come buy some cores or something. Yeah, that cholesterol test always seems to come back high on everybody. I think they got a standard too low. Will Howard? Well, that's good to hear, Mike. Beat it. Well, how many years so far have you beat your cancer now? No, for that motor sitting outside, I got some nice clean heads and tin work off that thing. I don't. Speedometer's gone on that truck. I have no idea how many miles was on that when I got it, but and the head bolts showed signs of the head gaskets being replaced, but the head gaskets that were in it looked like they were still original, but the head bolts had the white Teflon on. Yeah, I know, it's softened the corner out of my way here, Mike. Yeah. I tell you, it's sitting, I just don't see how people can sit around and do nothing all day long. It sure has drove me batty the last few days. But at least I'm moving better. I can walk further again and do that. Yeah, I know. She might. I don't know if she's hiding back, just waiting, or what. Uh, she likes doing that. She likes sitting back and hiding, wait. So it's been 4 years. Wow. Yeah, and like you said, her story behind wanting to get rid of it, that was kind of a strange one. So, King, what did y'all get done in your video? You said Chevelle's almost ready to run. You get her fired up, or are you about ready to fire that thing up? Okay. Oh, that was back then. Okay. Slouching down there. Probably. Yep, there everybody goes, dropping like flies from 18 down to 10. Oh well. I know. Not too exciting sometimes. All right, Matt, you take care. And stay safe out there. Yeah. Almost makes you wonder there. Okay, Matt. If you're taking the motorcycle, don't run out of gas. Two more shot last night. Oh, man. I see you guys had a big... I come across a video of a furniture store that burnt. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? Yes, King of Cans already bailed out. Oh, well. Too cold for the bike tonight, okay? Aye. That's good, Kevin. Yeah, we just... I know we were getting a break in the weather later this week, but the snow coming down today made me decide to move everything. Move what I could anyway. Give it a shot for next summer for the paint jobs and that I wanted to get done that I think. Yes. Yes, Kevin, we got snow here. Uh, Most of it's melted off here. The cars and the trees and the crops, it's white yet, but if it's on the ground, it melted. It finally stopped here a little bit ago for us. So, and then they say from 1 a.m. tonight to 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, a hard freeze. So, good thing Lily and I picked the farm apples a couple nights ago. Well, that would have been yesterday because I had to send them on yesterday. Lily likes the farm apples so much that she had her dad go get a couple, and she even ate them at supper last night. Oh, I hate this thing. Oh, dog's laying on it. Yeah, so that's going to get downright cold. That's another reason I've left the furnace on, because I've got too much in here that really shouldn't get cold yet. And no other place to go with it. Yeah. Hey, turn around and lay on the dog's leg. See how he likes it. Or she likes it. Oh, what do I got here? I just heard it. Oh, God, if this winter's just... what my daughter sent me now. Oh my. I'm gonna. Ah. Yeah. When I was little, I got attacked by a couple of dogs. I didn't care for dogs there for a while. I had a big old Saint Bernard thing. I was his barrel. He knocked me down. And at my ex-brother-in-law's, we were playing there. Dog came and played with us thoroughly that day. And he come back about 7, 8 o'clock after dark and attacked 7 out of his 10 kids. Yeah. And then everybody took after the dogs. Everybody had to get rabies shots, but me, I wouldn't take a shot. When I was a kid, I wouldn't. Oh, God, my son-in-law. He's a strange one. He is a very strange one. That's all I'll say there. Well, that should slow him down a little there. Oh, wish I was able to do the panels and get other people up here. And my dang equipment I can't get that done. Last time I tried using Google Hangouts, nothing but a mess. And I can never find where to send the messages, and trying to get somebody. Yeah, I'm not bright enough for that. Might have found a harmonic balancer. I got to double check it. I got to bring the 327 up the top dead center, put a timing tab on there. I might have found harmonic balancer because that one motor I pulled apart. It wasn't a 94, but it almost looks like it had an older timing cover on it because the timing mark was off to the side. So I'll have to put the timing tab on, see where it matches, and if it matches up, then I got a balancer, and then it's also this motor here's got the starter on it. That looks fairly new yet, so yeah, to that technology, it's working. Yeah, it's grand as long as it's working. And somebody else is running it for me. And that's what I was hoping Squirrel would have done, is taken over doing the video stuff and that, because she liked doing that. Maybe that was my oldest, I don't know. No, one of the girls had fun doing all that stuff, and every time I had a question, oh, Dad, you just do this, and they take over do it. And, yeah, that was my oldest. That didn't stick. But yeah, kind of glad that they named the new one after my dad and me, so that's cool. Sweet little guy. And you know, it's funny. They started out the first kid they didn't want us to hold, and now it's like, hold him. Who cares? Well, hey, Alan. How you doing? Thanks for coming by. Yep. Try doing this on Sunday nights. And trying to keep busy. I know this week hasn't been much for videos, but like I said, not much been going on. And I got a little clip of the snow that I'll probably use in tomorrow's video to show you guys the snow that was coming down earlier. And had a few people go, "Why is your phone off?" Well, the doctor told me to take it easy, and the best way I figured is it was time to prepay it again. And I thought, and I hope not. Hopefully, it's next week. I'll be back to snowing and back to mowing, not snowing jeepers. So I'm going to double check to make sure they haven't changed the forecast. Whew! No wonder that block was cold when I brought it in. I didn't realize we dropped to 33 all of a sudden. Yeah, tomorrow's supposed to be 45. Tuesday, 59. Wednesday, 53. Thursday, 58. Friday, 60. And next Saturday, 53. And next Sunday, 51. So, yeah, it's going to warm up. We're going to have a cold snap. And then warm back up. So, I want to get the rest of the yard mowed then and like I said, get the stuff put away. And I totally forgot what Oh, well, anyway, yeah, I told the one guy, I said, well, if it ain't on, nobody's calling me and begging me to do this or work on that. And because a lot of you kept telling me to slow down, take it easy, take care of myself. And I just kept pushing. And my back finally says, all right, I can stop you. And it did. I could have swung around and hit the dock because I pointed where it hurt. He pushed on it. And I about slid out of the chair. I'm like, yeah, you found it. Holy crap, I hadn't hurt like that since high school. But, so yeah, I just let the phone go dead. Hopefully next day or two I'll turn it back on so I can, because I know there's some people probably freaking out. Why can't I get a hold of him? Been okay since I got the internet out here. That helps. So I at least got Facebook. But when I wanted the kids to come out yesterday, couldn't get a hold of them because they left their phones upstairs on the charger. So that's the only downfall. Unless somebody's got their phone with them, they don't hear it. So, but yeah. Otherwise, so what other projects everybody got going? Anybody got anything interesting going on, or? Was going to go to that swap meet today, but just didn't get there. Plus, with it snowing and raining and that, it probably didn't end up with a good turnout. It's not a really good place to be here having bare metal objects getting wet and cold. Getting ready for? I'm not ready for this winter. Not by any means. Hey, Judy, how you doing? I'm not ready for this winter by any means. I'd rather have the shop door open and running, breaking in motors, getting them broke in and running. But we'll see how this week goes. If that, like I said, if that harmonic balancer works, then I can throw an oil filter on that and what'd that say? Ah, okay, Mike. Yeah. I want to get the 327 running. I want to get the 283 finished and running. And then maybe by then I'll gather up some parts for the 5.3. I sat down and I'm having a heck of a time. You know, those LS motors, they say they're supposed to be so good. Hey, Andrew. Wish it was in the garage, yeah. Anyway, I started pricing out the stuff I need for that 5.3, and machine shop gave me a price. He said the gaskets, rings, bearings, and cam bearings, he said like $400. Well, I went on Build the Garage Around It. Hey, there you go. I went on eBay and picked out the Felpro gaskets like I got that I put in Snowball, and I priced an oil pump and what the hell? Oil pump. What did I have? Anyway, I come out getting more for less money going through eBay than I can through the machine shop. Yeah, I had the oil pump and something else that was going to come with it. Anyway, but yeah, those. So yeah, that motor will either be for sale or it's going to get hooked to the tranny and then sit on that frame that I got, and then we'll transfer the body of the gray one over that frame and get that truck running for next year. So yeah, maybe I should take this winter and just keep going to the rec center and lose a whole ton of weight and be ready for next spring. Oh, doors too short? Well, they make sawzalls. Just you asking me how who you talking to, Judy? Oh, there it is. Let's see. Okay. They make sawzalls. Just trim it out a little and. Yeah, I wish I could take it in there. Oh, it's a new garage. Okay, yeah, let the air out of the tires. Okay. Yep, let the air out of the tires. Uh, yeah, there's just too many people over at the rec center there, and yep, the old square bodies. Yes, I had a lot of fun with those old trucks, and they were simple, and they'd haul about anything. My dad always overloaded his pickup so bad. I'm surprised we didn't. He one time he was able to stack about 80 square bales on the pickup. I'm like, Dad, the rear end's about on the frame. And he's like, well, I still got a little room. My dad's hay bales were, yes, they were. His hay bales were not the wimpy hay bales. Most of his hay bales, he baled them heavy. To him, they were light. To the poor guy stacking them, it's like, holy crap, Vern. back the compressor off a little. His hay bales were about 150 to 175 pounds apiece. Yeah, I'm kind of missing my old 97s. Or my old 89 I had. My first of the new body style. That two-tone red one I've had. God, that truck was fun. But, oh well. Move on. Next! Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, my dad, he was. Well, My dad could grab the stopping. Yeah, yeah. The brakes they get loaded that heavy. They were a little hard. My dad was the kind of guy that he could grab an electric fence and not get electrocuted. He could grab the HEI wire on your distributor and look at you. Well, it ain't working. So you think, okay, he just grabbed it. It ain't working. You reach in and grab it. I come out from under the hood of my 76 Monte Carlo. My right arm's hanging down by my side because I can't use it. And he's just busting the gut. And I'm like, you son of a 45,000 volts up my arm. He's like, what? I didn't think it was working. I'm like, good God, Dad. It'd take about 20 minutes for me to get to use my arm back after he did that. Then one time going through the electric fence, I had tennis shoes on, carrying a metal bar because we had to go fix a fence or something. He said, just lay it on, don't let it touch the ground. I'm like, he's convincing me. Okay, finally. I got it. I laid the bar on. Okay, yeah, he's right. As I went through, and I did not touch the wires or anything, but I was about halfway through, and I got hit with the electric fence. I said, bite me. I walked around the building. He's like, well, you done something wrong. I don't know what I did, but I got nailed by that electric fence. I don't touch it. So, yeah. Dad was one that cold cock a cow and now see, that's where Mike, I can do that and nothing happens. I got a couple of my friends and they're like, ouch! And I'm like, nope, nothing happened to me. But any other thing with electric fence, it got me. I guess mine just don't carry electricity. Should have known I was going to have troubles years ago. Yeah. Yeah, my dad was the last of the good old boys that 700-pound cow falls down. They just go over and pick it up like it was nothing. I don't know. I never hear anything of Mythbusters anymore. Is Mythbusters even around? Yep. Yeah, I figured I'd try a Sunday night show. I've been, since I've been sitting around since Tuesday, I've been trying to. They're done. Okay. And if I didn't say hi, Andrew, hello. Oh, the YouTube channel. Okay, I'll have to see if I can check that. Some of the stuff they done was pretty cool. Yeah, I've been, like I said, I've been sitting around and doing nothing. I've been sending messages out left and right and not getting much of a response back. I'm talking through Facebook or Facecrap, whatever you want to call it. It's not the same thing what it was when I first joined Facebook, but yeah, I haven't been able to get hardly any responses back or nothing, and I'm like, oh boy. Like I said, the interaction on the videos and that, I almost didn't do a live stream tonight because I thought, well, nobody wants to talk, but well, so far we're doing pretty good tonight. It just, yeah. That's where I wish I kind of lived in the city. At least then I could go drive around and see something, do something. Out here in the middle of cornfields, there ain't much else you can do. Boredom has taken over big time. Like I said yesterday, I said the heck with it. I tore that motor down. Oh, I got you, Howard. Oh, yeah. It's strange on how some people it will get and some people it won't. And Yep, Mike. Yeah. Yeah, just big old guy trying to do what I can and keep going. And I know I'm kind of looking forward to tomorrow night. I hope Mama Bear's in the shape to go. I'm ready to go back to the swimming pool again, get back to the rec center and get moving again. And that might be what I done too. Is maybe going there and maybe it cracked my back too much. I don't know. It just, but it felt good at the time. But like somebody says, oh, they put you on all this pain meds, and then you think you're good, and then you overdo it, and that's yeah. The one I didn't even go fill. Really didn't think I needed hydros, but take the. But if it lasts longer than 4 hours, you didn't get the blue pill. Yeah, that's a 5.3 that I'm working on. I didn't know there's so many changes in those already. Come across a guy that was talking about that. There's four or five different styles of rods in these things that are factory, and he was showing the difference in weights between them. And on the average, there's about 35 to 50 grams of weight difference between each set of rods. I'm like, boy. Said extras. Yeah, these damn doctors, they don't listen half the time. Nope, I can't fix you with a pill. I don't want to talk to you. Next. I look around the shop and realize I got a lot of stuff in here. Holy crud. I'm like, where did it all come from? It can get away from you, but. So yeah, that old 95 GMC motor. Yeah, that old 95 GMC motor, if the block ain't broke, I'm a little worried about the block maybe being broke since the head gaskets were out so bad. If it's not, I get that decked. I'm going to get that motor short blocked again. And then this other one that I tore down. I thought if I would have waited so long and let it get rusty, I probably could have left it standard. Well, I thought. After I cleaned it now, yeah, she had a pretty good ring wrench, so no matter what, it needed board one way or another. So, I still got pistons up on the shelf that need a home. No good in the box, just we'll put them in a motor. Heck, I keep having all these motors sitting around. Maybe I might have to build a stock car next year. Yeah, need that like a hole in the head. Go dirt racing again. Actually, go drag strip. See, the Goon Squad got their Hellcat finished and took that to the track already. That thing runs pretty good, too. Gonna be interested. That blue Camaro they got, that's a pretty color. Should show that to Mama Bear. Maybe that'll be the blue that we'll paint her Camaro eventually. She wants a nice pretty blue on that. Yeah, man, I'd like to. There's a lot of stuff I'd like to do, but since motors ain't selling, parts ain't selling, nobody's buying anything, man, it is very, very tough. It's beyond tough. I can't I can't even. Yeah, it's something's got to start moving one way or another. I need to have a rich relative I didn't know about remember me. Yeah, that was kind of my goal. I wanted to have the shop cleared out and get the Camaro out here this winter and start working on it. But then I thought about the Brown Monty, put that together and have fun with that for a little bit. Yeah, it's I got my hands on a storage container, one of those shipping containers, whatever. Oh, the shipping boxes. If I had one of those out here, it'd take it'd probably take about a week, 2 weeks for me to empty this building and get it all emptied out and everything put away in there. Then we'd be doing some body work and sheet metal work. Dog's looking at you like, hey, don't be moving me. Let me lay here. Yeah, get the Camaro ready for painting, and we'd either have Matt come here or load her, strap her down to the trailer and take it out there and have the paint job done. Keep everybody busy. Holy crap, we've already burned up 46 minutes already. Wow, that's going fast tonight. So, the body work, yeah. If I get, like I said, if I don't sell this 5.3 that I'm working on, I've got the new tranny, and I got the new frame for that truck. And that's kind of my goal is I want to have the motor and tranny and all the brake lines, fuel lines, everything done. And then we just pop the body off and then get the cab and that on the frame. And then when it's on there, then replace the cab corners, rocker panels, and do all that stuff and get that all painted and then fix the box and put her back together and have a nice truck to drive for quite a while. Mothballs in the gas tank will raise your octane. It does something to it. Well, they went to their own bathroom. Yeah. uh, no. Otherwise, yeah, I got a lot of ideas, a lot of projects I like to do, but yeah. I've been sitting here wishing, looking at all these blocks. I'm like, I really wish I had my old boring bar. That just mesmerizes me watching a block be bored out. Go from a chewed up, screwed up cylinder to a nice smooth cylinder to then get her all honed up and ready to go. And so yeah, I might try and look for a boring bar again. What'd you do me on, Matt? Ain't been using your hand as a hammer again. That used to get me all the time. I don't need a hammer, just smack it with my hand. I wonder why I was starting to get carpal tunnel years ago. The way I fixed my hands was I got back in the woodworking. First few times of using a sander, couple minutes at a time. My hands just like numb. Oh, roofing, yeah, yeah. You're not used, well, yeah. Doing things you're not used to there. Yeah, somebody had, another one of my buddies had just bought a house and they weren't in it very long, and then they found out they had black mold, and yeah. Mama Bear's doing, she's still moving. With this cold air, moist air, she's hurting, her legs hurting. Woo, Greg, that'd be nice. You got some, yeah, you haven't been hammering all the time and that, and did you use air nail or hammering? I could, if you hammered them, I could see why your hands hurting. Well, even with the air nailer, I mean, use stuff that you haven't used for a while. So now Mama Bear, she's doing okay for the most part. She didn't go to the doctor for her cough, but that's getting better. Yeah, I know. I told her. Oh, that's why. She just told me supper's ready. That's why she hasn't been in here. So maybe she'll join us now. Oh, yeah. That would do it there, Matt. But yeah, they ended up having to rip out their bathrooms and every single pipe all the way out the side of the house. Had to rip up the concrete floor and everything to replace their pipes in the house they just bought. That passed inspection. Yeah. Okay, how's that work? Guy walked in, looked around. Yep, it's a house. That's good. Yeah, she's still enjoying that. Oh, oh, that smarts. That smarts. Luckily I haven't smacked my fingers in a long time. I noticed the last time I did that, it just, oh, it dang near took me to my knees. And this finger right here, it's a little flatter than the other. If anybody notices, it's a little flatter. That thing got smashed. I really thought I was going to lose the tip of my finger one night. Had winter gloves on. We're hauling that liquid hog manure, and we had a counterweight on the spout to help hold it down. The owner was in a hurry, and he just thought it had to be moved, and we picked it up, and that thing guillotined around or whatever, swung around and smashed that flat through my thick insulated gloves. I pulled my finger out. He looked at me and he said, "Yeah, just go home." I'm like, "Yeah." So yeah, that finger now, I just barely tap it. It's like I took a sledgehammer to it. It's crooked. Oh, ouch. Yeah. One time I was tearing down an old barn or hog house, and I took a swing with a 10-pound sledgehammer. It deflected off the 2x4 straight back into my left shin. You ever been hit so hard that you feel the water go through your head, through your nose, your eyes kind of roll back in your head. And then I tried taking a step after that. Oh my God. I would have been about 16, 17 when I did that because I had my license. Yeah. Over at this old abandoned farm, all by myself, nobody around. For years, I had a dent in the front of my shin where it caved in. Like, wow. I haven't had a feeling like that since I was younger. Slide broke off the uh, swing set, and I didn't want to give up on playing with it. Propped it up against the tree, and one of the times I went to slide down, it swung out, and I went back into the tree and knocked the wind out of me. You know how freaky that is? I'm trying to scream, and I realized I can't breathe, and I made it in the house. That's all I remember. So evidently I did start breathing again because, man, that was a hard hit. Do. On. Oh! 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 Owie! Owie! When Squirrel and her sister, oh yeah, Squirrel and their sister were little, I was down in the basement and we had just tore off the front porch on the house and uh, rebuilt it. Well, I needed to get access under there, so I had to go through the limestone wall. I'm down there in the basement. The kids were bugging me about wanting something, and I'm like, I'm down there with a mini drilling hammer and a chisel trying to bust out the old 200-year-old concrete between the rocks. And I was sitting there, had a good rhythm going, and then they said something. I looked over, and I missed the chisel, full force into my hand. I never seen those two kids move so fast because the look on my face must have said it all because they turned around and they shot up those basement stairs and they didn't bug me the rest of the day. Holy, oh, man, that hurt. It's funny when your kids do that and then they realize, he just, and then they're gone. Little shits. Oh. I just realized something too when I was holding the newest grandson. When he turns 50, I gotta be 100. I'm like, wow. Yeah. So yeah. Whatever. So yeah. That's for sure. That, what was it? Yeah, they are. Okay. But he's talking about precast basement walls. That'd be nice. Everything's everything's becoming a modular build. Make it off site, bring it here, bolt it, glue it together, and okay. Jesus. Oh, okay. I'll watch it later, but I'm busy. So, yeah. Otherwise, not much been going on. Yeah, turning on the heat. At least you didn't get any snow. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've just the racetrack. I guess they tried holding out to have their one more race, and today they sold off all their extra supplies, their beer, Gatorade, pop, chips, everything. I'm like, oh man, we should have known that. I guess none of that is anything I need though, so I guess I didn't miss much. Looking back, when I built this building, I should have built it the size I really wanted to back then. Wouldn't cost any more. Actually, would have saved money. A buddy of mine I was talking to earlier, he was complaining his house was cold. I said, well, how cold is it? He said, well, it's at 65. I said, I guess you ain't going to come visit us anytime soon, are you? He's like, why? I said, our house thermostat said about 60, 62. The shops, I think I got down to 56 to 60 now. I said, it don't kick on much. It gets a little cool in here. That was today. That's why I ran the hot tank and did all that stuff and clean that stuff up. Tomorrow I'll get the air hose hooked to the press there and yeah, Matt, we keep it cool around here. Even if we took our house to 68 degrees, it'd cost us $1,000 a month to heat. I know. I want to look into those ventless things. I mean, since my furnace is working right now, well, I can't do anything anyway because nothing's selling. I can't even replace the dang thing. It seems to be working fine now. It cycles on and off like it's supposed to. That's why I ran the hot tank today. I figured, yeah, nice cool day. Use that and warm it up, and it sure did. It sure did. No, it's hot water heat. It would be better if it was forced air heat, but it's not. I'm not really sure there, bud. All the only thing I think is one of the circuit breakers got partially tripped when one of those lightning storms came through, and so it was kind of in between because that's the only thing I really did is reset the breakers, and it's worked. So I don't know. Hey, Lightning, how you doing? Yeah, that's what we had earlier today. We had the snow. From 1 a.m. to 10 a.m. tomorrow, it's supposed to be a very hard freeze. And let's see what temp is now since it's gotten colder, and it is 34, 33, 34. The real feels like 24 out. Oh, really? Oh, that's kind of cold. See what the anything in the map. Nope, nothing coming down in the area. That's good. Oh, wow, it got dark. Wow. Yeah, it's 34 here. It's dark. What the heck time is it? It's only 7:22 and it's pitch black out. Oh, I hate the... I'm not ready for this winter. Not by a long shot. Not by a long shot. Ain't even got any interesting stuff, but... So, yeah. I did get that off the cherry picker and on the stand. Power wash that thing up, it'd probably be pretty clean, except for, obvious spots so you see where the rust came off. Yeah. Those are both one-piece seals, no fuel pumps. Wonder how low, what our low is supposed to be tonight. What is low? Woohoo! Low tonight, 27 degrees. Ouch, that's cold. That's cold. Getting messages, huh, Mike? Yeah, well, Mama Bear might have snuck in here. I see we just jumped up to 18 here. Hi, everybody. So, yeah. Yeah, Lightning, that you've got a messer. Yeah, that's the problem, Matt. It's cold. You got to bring paint like that in and get that all back in. And it wasn't this. Huh. Yeah, 27. I'm not ready for that. Been checking out a couple live streams last couple of nights. I know there's probably been some text messages sent to me, but that's why. been trying to talk to everybody and that. And well, let's keep the fire marshal out of your place. We don't. You don't need any dealings with the fire marshal there, bud. Yeah, I don't know why my phone won't. And the tablet's the same way. They're both LG, and when you're using them to do stuff, they won't charge. Yeah, well, I think I can show you this way too. Got the 400 sitting there and the 5.3 in front of it, and all that stuff sitting back there just waiting to get something done with it. And I got a lot of empty boxes again. They were a nice idea to hold on to, but now they need to go. I'm doing better than what I was a week ago. That's for sure. I really thought something was really wrong, but luckily it wasn't. It was when I finally broke down and went to the doctor Tuesday. I was like, oh, okay, what the heck's going on now? But luckily it was just the fact I wasn't drinking enough fluid and my back says, So I'm ready to get back at it. I want to get stuff going. I need to get some hustling done and get some stuff sold and the view counts are down on YouTube, which that's a given. I had to just trying to figure out how to keep things going. And like I said, if I can get my hands on a boring bar and that, show everybody how to. Hard to do projects when you ain't got the stuff to do it. Yeah, at least I ain't pushing daisies yet. Not hiding out doing that. Even though I thought I was going to be, but I'm still here. Still kicking and driving people nuts. Yeah. Yeah, after the... I kind of try and figure out a project to do that could end up netting some good revenue to keep things going in the shop, but... And this is where I'm at. The hell with it. This is where I'm at. Everybody has got it in their head, a majority, and I'm trying not to listen to them, and I ain't going to listen to them, feel that I shouldn't have what I got. And I've been trying to figure out either how to get my hands on a newer car and just do a rebuild and then sell it. I'm just so sick and tired of the... Sick and tired of the... Oh, wow, man. Yeah, I've been... And I guess I figure if I finally get something that gets everybody interested and gets everything turned around again like it used to be, who's going to tear me down for it again? And it's just... Let's see, what was that? I hate when this thing. Which tool are you talking about there, Howard? He's made quite a few of them for me. He's made quite a few hammers and pullers and. Uh, See, that's the other thing I've been thinking about trying to get my hands on is a small metal lathe. Oh, the balancer tool? Yeah, we'd have to get it. Right now, we'd have to get a hands on a metal lathe in order for him to make more of those. That's the only problem. He's not in college now. And hey, Gary, how you doing, Mr. Mach 1? uh, did you get blessed with any of the snow over there too, Gary? Yeah, well, heck, I'll bring you some snow over there. Luckily, what we got today is our pretty much melted away, but so how you been, Gary? Everything still going good? Keeping you busy? Hey, James. How you doing? Yep, we're up to 20. Well, we were at 20. Lost them. That's why I told Mama Bear. She sent a message saying supper was ready, and I said, "Hey, I got a good live stream going right now." So, yeah. That's good, Gary. I'm ready to get back to being busy, but I listened to the doctor this last week. He said take it easy for about 7 days. Well, I'm about hit the limit on taking it easy. I need to get back at it. But when the numbers jumped, I kind of wondered if her and Squirrel came in, but they haven't said anything if they have, so they're probably sitting back waiting to see what's. Actually, they're probably eating their supper, so. That's no fun, Gary. I think this cold, moist, all this moisture in the air and all this colds. If anybody's got any hint of arthritis or anything, I think it's set it off on everybody. Yeah. All right, Andrew. Thank you for stopping by. You have a good one. Yeah, last time I yeah, I'm starting to walk. When I went to the doctor last week, I was walking like Cletus off with gun smoke, stiff legged and limping. Uh, they put me on naproxen, and that's working, getting to where I can do things again. You know. Oh, Mama Bear, she's. I noticed when the moisture's up and the temperatures get cold, that's when she starts hurting more and swelling and. Sure. Well, you know what it was? You ate too much cereal, Rice Krispies when you were younger, so wasn't properly absorbed into your body. So that's why you're snap crackling popping now. Oh. And Mama, it was kind of fun having Mama Bear crack my back in the water, but I think if we go tomorrow night, I ain't going to have her back crack my back for a couple weeks. Yep. And see, I had to stop. See, my hair thinned out because I had to stop using the shampoo with that extra volume because I figured out it took it from here and put it down here. So if you can't lose weight in the midsection, it's because you're using shampoo with extra volume and it all goes down. So. Let's see, that went be. What the? What the? Did you guys hear that? I know I heard a ding, but it don't make any sense. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, freeze warning. Nah, that's what it was. So yeah, that had to get rid of this extra volume shampoo. So. Oh. Yeah, I was kind of hoping he'd weigh me to see what my weight was, but they didn't. Because the one scale that weighs me was over at the hospital, and I didn't want to go over there. Yeah, poor squirrel, she kept saying, haha, it's snowing. And I'm like, yeah, shut up. What do you need to know about the Holley carburetors? If the vacuum secondaries is an opening right, it could be a stiff diaphragm, weak spring, plug vacuum line, wrong base gasket. Yeah, what do you need to know about them? Yeah, got that double pumper over there too that needs to go in the Camaro box. Thought about even doing that with the wife, having her this 4-bolt main. I listed it on a few sites for sale. I mean, it's got a fresh deck job on it. Needs board, which is no big deal. Uh, Thinking about maybe good clearance it out and making the 383 out of it. I got all these 400 cranks. I know you can buy an aftermarket one, so might buy an aftermarket 383 crank and build a nice little 383. Give that a shot and see if I can get it to run like it should. The last vehicle I owned with the carburetor, the last one, that would have been our other twin Monte Carlo. We had a pair. We had a pair of 81 Monte Carlos. Both of them were brown. Both of them were exactly the same. Uh, we got stupid and let it go. My first car was a 1975 Malibu Classic 2-door, baby blue with the back top. Yeah, those vacuum secondaries. Oh God, an old straight six. Hey, those things were hard to kill. They would take a beating and keep on ticking. Had one an old pickup out here we beat the living snot out of. Sold it to the junkyard and told him it was Beehart. Yeah, you got a nice Mustang there, Gary. And they ended up selling it to somebody and they put it in their vehicle and ran it. I'm like, wow, I'm surprised that 300 was still going. Yep, that old 306 cylinders. Guy I worked for at the junkyard, the guy come in and they had a little bit of bearing knock, but he caught it in time. It didn't chew up the crank. And he literally, we pulled the head, figured out when we seen the piston was flapping he literally went out in the junkyard, pulled another piston out of another 306, slid it in there, put the thing back together, and that guy drove that car for years. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. You don't see it as much nowadays, but there was times I'd tear motors down and I'd find beer can shims in the rod caps or under the bearings, and I'm like, oh my God, people. Yeah, my 75 Malibu Classic, if that car was around and still could tell stories, yeah. But now kids don't do anything like that. They're too busy being technology savvy. Yeah. I gotta get a new dipstick for Squirrel's car too. Richard Idle? That'd probably be your idle mixture screws. Or the choke's partially staying on. Mom Bear and Squirrel went to check the oil in the car, and the dipstick tube thing popped off. So, at least it ain't down in there. You can get the old dipstick out, but yeah. So that's something else I gotta look up when I get home tonight. Thought about going to get great grandma, bringing her down, let her meet the grandson, and that didn't work out for today, and that's probably the thing. Otherwise, yeah, I'd go with her and go up there and hit the junkyard and see if the junkyard's got one sitting out there. Red line, that's just, yeah. And then I had one guy ask me that was kind of interested in this block, asked me what's the numbers on the main caps. I'm like, that's the very first time I've ever heard anybody asks, wondering what the numbers are on the main cap. Sitting here looking at it, looks like they're 2482s. Oh yeah, red line. Gotta have fun. If you ain't rolling smoke off your tires, you weren't having fun. You weren't doing it good. Oh, Columbo. That was a good show, too. Yeah, I can tell it's getting cold in here. Yeah, I used to love doing the gravel gravel road, the pavement burnouts. Until when I went to after I went to automotive school, and then realized all the little things that actually hold your car together. Yeah, I stopped sliding cars around and all that. But I didn't know that it was possible to take your rear end gears and put them through the back window of your car, going from gravel to pavement. There was school book. Actually, I might have that. Just a second. I might actually have that book. No words. Or not. That was the book I thought it was. Darn it. Oh. I know that book's around here, but it's not where I thought it was. Darn it. Oh, wait, maybe. Oh no, I ain't finished with this. No, that ain't it either. Ah! Oh, well. Well, that might. Too many books. Too many books. Oh! There it is. I know it was around here. Hey, actually flattened out again. There was a guy one time that went to a community college. Let's see what I missed here. Sorry. And he had this book here. Well, he had a bunch of books that he left in the car. Let's see. Kind of a cool book. Very outdated motors. Not many of those exist anymore. Stability cut in. Oh, maybe this ain't the one I'm looking for yet. Anyway, they had true case scenarios where they... Yeah, this may not be quite the one, but I know where to look for the other one. But yeah, they give you color pictures and actual pictures of the stuff. And see? I'm going to show you something. I had a machine shop guy tell me, that's not how you do it. There you got the boring bar. And let's see. Where is it? And they show the honing. Where'd it go? I've just seen it. Oh. Well. Wasn't that far back. Anyway, I was going to tell you. I had a guy tell me I was doing it wrong. And, well, where the heck did it go? I just flipped past it. Bear with me for a second, but check out the old way of putting in the cam bearings back then. They had a long threaded rod with a thing, and then they'd tighten that. Hey, Fearless, how you doing? I'm doing okay. My phone's still off. I kind of got to get that back on, but trying to find. Aha, here it is. Look at that picture there. There's how they used to do wall clearance. And right there, using the long feeler gauge and sliding the piston down in there. I had a machine shop guy tell me that is not the correct way of doing it. I'm like, okay. So yeah, there's a lot of good old stuff out there. So that's good, Fearless. Oh, that would have been an expensive mistake for him. That's kind of nice to have some of these old books around. I almost threw them away years ago, but I'm glad I didn't. Good refresher stuff. Oh, I guess here's a picture. Here's what happens to your crank when you use the wrong harmonic balancer. Snapped her in two. That would make a noise, wouldn't it? Ah, taking me back. This is taking me back a few years. What's copyright on this book once? Let's see if we can figure that out. Copyright is 1981. Oh, was the second one. Originally 1974. Wow. Almost be worth taking home and sitting down and reading again. Dang bugs. Yeah, Christmas stuff already. We even just proves on how commercialized Christmas has come. That's all they count on. Gotta get Christmas pushed through, get that big money. It's totally lost its meaning and what it's supposed to be. It was redone in 1981, but the original version was 1974 of this book. And I guess you guys, there you go. That's the author, and there's the Prentice Hall. No, I'm out in the middle of nowhere. The mall that used to do Santa, my buddy used to do Santa for, they ended up stopped doing that, I guess. But that's a 3-hour drive, so yeah. 9 grandkids, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've thought about it. That's why, I'll get some white dye and dye my beard and go listen to the kids all day. That'd be cool. My buddy that did that, he got paid pretty good. 1974, okay. You and Mama Bear are close. Nope. The dog's barking. Not my dog either. Canine. I can't. Yeah, I guess the hot tank throws plenty of heat because it's off. I can feel the cold air coming in. Went from sweating in here to comfortable. Now it's getting a little chilly. I knew it was going too smooth. I knew we'd going to have a glitch. Hopefully I'm back. I don't know why this tablet does that. No matter what I do, I mean, it's had all the updates done and everything and turned off and that, and it still managed to do it. Well, numbers didn't go down, so everybody must have stuck around. Cool, thank you. Oh. Let it rip, Tater Chip. I should actually take my tractor and dig out the old silage pit floor left. When Dad poured that floor, it's like it's either 8 inches or 12 inches thick. One time my dad actually spent some money on concrete. When I had the guy fill in the silage pit, I said just push the dirt over it, because at the time I had planned on digging down to the concrete and have that be my shop floor. Okay, good, Matt. Good. I kind of like working with this fuel injection stuff, but I sure kind of miss the carbureted stuff. I thought about getting the Camaro out, but now it's getting cold, and I'll just leave it in the garage. Actually, I need to get in the garage to check on it, because see, somebody's gone through the side door, or the hole in the side door's gotten bigger, so either the cats or a dog went through it, I don't know. You get behind and have to play catch up, huh? I know, Matt. I've been trying to find posies. That's getting hard to find. And when you do find them, the people uh, know what they're worth. Actually, instead of welding it up, there's a thing called a mini spool you could put in there. At least that way, if you decided somewhere down the road that you wanted to go back to normal, all you'd have to do is remove the mini spool. Oh, really? The 2482s? Oh, that's why they look different than the other caps. Okay. Ah, I'll let you tell. Ah, okay. Yeah, there it is. I don't know. Hopefully you guys are seeing. Yeah, 2482s. Ah, out of all the small blocks I have, I wonder how many times I've had those and didn't realize it. Okay. That kind of makes sense. The motor come out of a school bus, and somebody tried marking over the factory marks and say it was a 302 Chevy, and it wasn't. But oh. And I figured out what the couple of the dings was. I had Gmails come in. That's why I dinged earlier and I couldn't find the ding. Now it looks like Mama Bear still ain't made it in here. Haven't seen any comments out of her yet. Oh well. I'm probably in trouble because I'm late for supper. Oh well. As far as I know, Squirrel might have been working today. I don't know. Heck, I have a heck of a hard time keeping up with my own self. Yep. And they had the letters DZ on them. And I've had two of them. I'd like to have I'd like to have a time machine. There's 3 motors I'd go back and keep. But if I find a large Journal 283 crank, a good one, nice steel 283 crank. You got that right, Mike. I would build a 302 Chevy once. I've built a couple of them. I never got to drive them. I like to build one just to drive it and have fun with it. I guess on those older blocks like that, they would do special things like that. That's kind of cool. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, everybody's fading out on me. Yeah. So, well, heck, see, you always learn something new every day. I guess now. I got some other 4-volt mains I'll look at and compare once. But yeah, I couldn't figure out why these look different. I thought, it's just the age. It's a 72 block. But, no. Oh, it's not hard. You just gotta. I don't know anymore, Howard. It's been so long since I made mine. The suffix code's gone now since the block was decked. Um, I don't know how to start a YouTube channel anymore, Howard. Uh, yeah, the suffix code's gone now. And I got it written down on something in here. But it came back to coming out of a 1971, 72 school bus. So that would have had the big intake and probably the big 2-barrel carb on top of it. Is what a lot of the school buses ran. So yeah, they had the VIN number and everything, but now that, because this is that block that Buddy complained about having a nick where it would have never leaked, so machine shop decked it for me because he's like, yeah, he's kind of right. Don't look good, so. But fresh, the only thing that's left to bore for is bore it and hone it and be ready to go. And the grief I got from trying to sell this thing, one guy didn't read the ad all the way. He's like, you're trying to sell a cracked block? I'm like, oh, whatever. He didn't read that it said been crack checked. And it's good to go. But, yeah. None of the other guy was kind of interested in it until we figured out the uh, one cylinder's really out of whack. And then somebody said bore at 10, and I got thinking about that. With that being 7, 8 thousandths out, 10 ain't going to cut it because it won't get it all the way around. So. Yeah. And you could see whoever tried stamping this as a 302 was clearly, they didn't even put it on right. And all they did is put 302 on it. And it was upside down. So, yeah. And I even come across a set of used pistons on eBay, and the guy was real proud of those things. He wanted like $300 just for a used set. I'm like, really? Brand new set ain't much more. suppose, guys, we've been going for almost 2 hours. I guess supper's waiting for me at home. I got a few things to put away, and I suppose I better get home. Numbers are dropping off. I guess I'm boring everybody. My talent, I can chase everybody off. So, yeah, I don't know what we'll get for videos this week. This coming week. Like I said, hopefully maybe it'll be firing up to 327 this week finally. Get that going. Make sure everything's okay. And then make sure the other deals go. If it is, then we'll switch out the cams and break it in with his camshaft and lifters, and then wrap her up and ship it off. Mike. Yeah. Matt and yeah, it probably is, which is no big deal for me. Yeah, I've got a nice 350 steel crank, but if I want to build a 302, I gotta find me a large sternal 283 crank. They used to be popular. They're not so popular no more. But prefer a large journal. I guess if I found another small journal 283 crank, just do like the 377, you make a set of spacer bearings. But all right, well, yeah, Matt, you get your paint in so it don't freeze, because that's a costly mistake leaving that stuff out there. And I guess everybody, thanks for stopping by, and I guess I better go home and see what's going on. So y'all take care, and see you this next Lord up. And so thanks for coming by, watching, everybody, and we'll see y'all later. Come on. All right, see you later, Mike.